and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while, but we've been having so many things go on. The last time we were on, we had a negative beta test in January. We were supposed to start another cycle in March. Prepping in February with the LIT therapy and the uterine scratch. Well, we did the LIT therapy in January. We were going to do it again in February, and we did. But what happened since then, you guys, is that my husband was out of work for 3 months. So basically through March, we didn't have any money coming in, just flowing out. You guys know how that goes, bills. And so we went through our savings for our IVF. And right now he's playing catch up. He's been away from home for over a month, just playing catch up. It's not even saving money yet toward IVF. Another thing that changed is that we have a move date. We're moving to Tennessee mid-July, and it just doesn't leave time for us not to be with something hectic going on. We decided recently, very recently, I mean, I haven't been on because we didn't know what we were going to do. It's been very unstable financially. What we're having to do is save up our money. I have had 2 IVFs, and in the middle there was an attempt, so I call that one 1.5. So what it all boils down to is that every IVF I did attempt, there was something very stressful going on in our lives at the time. So I decided, and my husband, that it would be best to be established in Tennessee and come back. And then we can come back and stay with family. We know the process now. We know how many days, just give or take, it'll take. And I can fly back and have my IVF treatment. The first time we actually moved here to Harlingen, Texas from Houston, Texas. And basically we thought it was going to be a longer process. I mean, otherwise we would have really never moved here. The reason we moved here so abruptly was because we thought we had enough time of Dad being on the transplant list before we actually had to be there and do that with him. And then 10 days later, he's getting a lung transplant. So that was shocking. I had episodes where like the Sizin would make my feet swell. That is not normal. It happened because I was traveling so much. I did it again, Sizin, for this cycle, and it didn't cause me to have that side effect. So I genuinely think that it was my traveling that was taking a toll on my body as well as the treatment. We tried again, and my dad was still hospitalized, but he was supposed to get better. So we thought, okay, let's try again so we can hurry up and get back. So now we can be with him during recovery. So we try again, and then we heard from the doctors that he didn't have much longer to live. And that basically happened after we'd started our process. We canceled everything, and I went to Houston. It happened during the summer, so I was able to be there for over a month before he passed. But again, we waited a while because it was super devastating for me. I lost both, for those of you that are new to my channel, I lost my mom in September of 2016, and I lost my father in July of 2017, so within 10 months of each other. So after Dad passed, we waited till November to try again. And in November, shortly after we started, we got news about my father-in-law being sick, being re-diagnosed with cancer. It reminded me of dealing with my dad, watching my husband go through everything he went through, and it hurt my heart for them. It reminded me of my dad, and I'd already started the process. Me and my husband talked, and I asked him, do you want to continue or do you want to stop? I've already started medication, but it didn't matter. I mean, we have to be there for one another, right? But he wanted me to go forward. And about a month later, they got a call that he had to go home on hospice. You know, I mean, it just happened super quick. And the last day of last year, 2017, not only did I bury my dad, but on the very last day, we buried his dad on January 31st, 2017. So with all that being said, we've decided to wait for a less stressful time that maybe, just maybe this next time it'll work, because we've had so much of life happening to us along with IVF that maybe it's worth considering, you know, not being so stressed out while we try next time. So we'll have to drive by Houston, and that's like 6-hour drive. And then we have like a 12-hour drive that we're going to split into because we're caravanning. My daughter, I have a 21-year-old, myself, and then my husband is going to drive his semi with all our stuff in it. So yeah, that's where we're at. And I'm sorry it took so long, but we really didn't know what we were going to do. And even this decision to wait, it just happened. I mean, we have been on the fence, tight with money because he was out of work. We used up our IVF money to survive, and now we have to resave and move in 3 months. So it just doesn't seem right to go ahead and try now, you know. So once we're established, we'll be coming back. I'm not sure if that means August, September, October, but it'll be around that time span of this coming year. And, you know, I'm not going to be as anxious to run and do it because I really do want things to go well this time. So say a prayer for us, and good luck to everyone. I just met somebody recently from my YouTube channel that came down to see Dr. Garza. Everybody pray for her because I'm hoping she calls me with good news soon. She's already had her transfer and they're heading back to Florida. And I actually just met someone else from Florida. So, you know, it has made me feel good to know that I am making this channel to help anybody out there that is going through the process, because I wish I would have known so much more. And that's why you'll find on my channel, we try to be completely transparent, share as much as possible, from cost to procedures. You know, sometimes you don't know what procedures are an option. You don't know if you needed ICSI. You don't know if you needed a uterine scratch, or what if your periods are irregular. You know, so anyway, in an attempt to help people out there, it's been nice to see that it's working. So good luck to all of you. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and if you have any questions, I'm always glad to help. My email is listed here, or just leave me a message. I'm usually really good about checking them, and if I'm not, it's because I was in a car wreck. Yes, I was in a car wreck. I wish all of you guys the very best. I'm here to help, and if you can think of any questions you have or any ideas for future videos, please let me know. I'm always glad to research and help however I can. It is a community of knowing people, meeting people, going through it. And, you know, I just say we're all in this together. So I do like to help people if I can. So God bless you guys, and thanks for watching.